Okay, I just watched Zone of Interest, and let's talk about it. Here's my review of it. First of all, this movie is directed by the great Jonathan Glazer, who also directed Under the Skin and movies like Sexy Beast and Burt with Nicole Kidman, and so on. This is a German language movie with English subtitles. It got nominated for Best Picture, so it's finally getting a wide release. This movie came out last year. It played in small theaters, select cities, and finally, um, it's being released in major cities, major places, and all over, basically. What it's about is about this family, this couple, and their children that live in a house right next door to the Auschwitz concentration camp. You thought your neighbors were bad. Anyways, and we're shown this family going about their daily lives, doing mundane things like gardening, eating together, having guests over, and meanwhile, right next door is where all these atrocities are happening. Now, we're never shown any of these horrible things. We're never shown anything in the actual concentration camp. But throughout the entirety of the movie, we faintly hear their cries of agony and their screams. It's very, very disturbing. It's a very horrific, haunting movie. If you want to get a good idea of the tone and the general vibe of this movie, go watch the trailer, because the trailer perfectly, it gives a perfect idea of the tone of this movie. The movie is basically a full-length version of the trailer. Okay, now there's not much that goes on plot-wise. Okay, basically the whole movie is this family going about their daily lives right next door to that horrible concentration camp, and the husband is works at the camp, and we see lots of casual conversations of people discussing other camps that they want to build, and boasting and bragging about the amount of lives lost, almost like a kill tally, and bragging about it. It's really disturbing. This is not a fun Saturday night at the movies type of film. This is not a grab a popcorn, grab some nachos, go in with a group of friends on Friday night. It's not that kind of movie. In fact, speaking of popcorn, it's an eerily quiet movie. Okay, it's gonna be awkward if you're in there munching popcorn. Okay, the whole theater is gonna give you the stink eye. All right. Jonathan Glazer is great. The sound design in this movie is fantastic. The cinematography, the visuals are great. It's really disturbing to see these people talk about the horrors of the Holocaust in such a casual way, such a nonchalant way. It's really important, actually, that this movie comes out now. You know, with stuff going on in the world right now, this is an important movie to watch right now. So should you go watch this movie? Well, Simon says watch it, but know what you're going into. Like I said, this is not a fun Saturday night at the movies type film. Okay, like I said, it's quiet. It's almost, it's an art house movie type vibe. Okay, so I would suggest go to a matinee, or do a double feature. You know, you need a palate cleanse after this. You know, maybe you could go watch Argyle after this, or something like that, The Beekeeper. Okay, or maybe wait for it to come out on streaming. But overall, I would say this is a good movie. It's different. Like I said, it is lacking a sort of a plot. Okay, but it's an experience, and I think it's important, and I suggest watching it if it's your cup of tea. Actually, I'm actually struggling to review this movie. It's a difficult movie to review. I did like it, but you know, the more I think about it, it could have worked great as a short. Actually, it would have worked great as a short. Due to the sort of lack of a cohesive plot, you know. But this Jonathan Glazer, you know how he works. If you know his stuff, if you watched Under the Skin and stuff like that, that's how it is. But I think it's worth watching it, and that's my review. Simon Says, watch it, but know before you go what exactly it is. And don't crunch on your popcorn too loudly. God's sakes.